It was time for us to leave the island of Saba and embark on a 600 nautical mile journey to the gates of the Windward Passage. Here we get to capture a rare glimpse into maritime history. The last real sailors of the Caribbean, the Haitian tradesmen. Love around here. I love it here, but it's very tough staying here.
This is definitely one of my favorite places. I'm gonna miss it. But we have to go.
Our course was set for Great Agua, located 60 nautical miles off the island of Tortuga. And for the next few days, we will be sailing with the current and the trade winds into the sunset. It's day 2 and we are having a beautiful passage so far. We don't really get conditions like this very often. Usually we are beating into the wind, so we've been going downwind, and yesterday we were racing. We're doing 7.5 to 8 knots and we had about 30 knots of wind, so that was brilliant. And then today, most of the day it was completely becalmed and we were rocking a little bit, but then the wind picked up enough so we can set up our editing station in the cockpit.
For me, for editing, when it's calm like this, it's good. Because obviously I don't have to be downstairs, like rolling, getting sick. But today it's fantastic, man. Yeah. This is cool right there, look at that.
Oh, this is actually beautiful. Wow. Look at you.
Almost done, man. I'm just rendering the video now, the episode to upload it, because we're pretty much real time. This is really what's happening. This is the episode that's coming up now. But yeah, it's all good. It's comfortable. I mean, it's no problem to edit at the moment. It's just your night vision gets screwed when you look at the computer and then look around and then that's it. Boom.
That's why I've been doing the watch and you've been doing the
That's
editing.
it. Sarah's been doing the eyes. I've been doing the hands.
Would you have ever thought you'd be out sailing and editing in the cockpit at the same time?
No, like at this time at night, like this pitch black, because normally there's moon all downstairs, but no outside, because we never get the right conditions to edit outside.
Especially in the dark.
It's gotta be downwind in order to do it.
And we never get that.
Yeah.
It never happens.
Well, good, man.
Let me fix you up some dinner.
Okay.
Welcome to our living room. This is how we travel. Because we don't have an enclosure, we're using whatever we have to shield ourselves from the sun. But man, this is the best passage we had ever, I think. Usually at day 3 of a passage, I'm down here somewhere and everything hurts and I can't move my arms because we've been tucking so much. We've been having downwind conditions for most of the time, and that really never happens. And it's just like this steady breeze today. In the morning, we could have had a little bit more. We needed to motor a little bit, but now we're going with the current. I think we only have 9 knots of wind, and we are doing more than 4 knots of way. So we are just gliding along with the current. Right now, we are perfect. So we're about 50 miles from the coast of Dominican Republic. That's right that way. This is actually where Nick and I met. Just right there.
Too long ago.
You can't see it from here.
Too long ago.
Too long, too many years, yeah. But we don't want to get too close to the coastline because it's very exposed. It's a very big island, and if there's a bad weather, basically you want to be out at sea. I know it sounds contradictory, but all sailors will agree with me that if there's a bad weather coming, you want to be away from the coast. So, but it looks clear so far. We had a couple of squalls last night, and Nico was actually so sweet and tried to navigate around because I was sleeping right here in the cockpit and he didn't want me to get rained on. What do you mean that was not the reason?
No, the sad thing, I did it because I didn't want her to get wet. I did it because they look mean, man. There was no moon and they look horrible.
Oh, you were lying to me! And I thought Nico wanted to be nice because we're passing the place where we met, and he wanted to do something nice for me and avoid the squalls because of me. But no, he just didn't want to go through them because he was petrified. Petrified. Now I know.
We don't hear the water maker. This water maker that we made, DIY water maker, is fantastic, man. It's on. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's on and it's making water 6 gallons.
We did close the companionway, but still.
But still, come on.
It's not. It doesn't disturb us. Yeah.
Yeah. So we leave it running for like the whole day. Not the whole day, for like the whole afternoon now.
I may have used most of the water that we made for a shower. Sorry. There's this noise in the boat that just happened now, and it's driving me insane. Every time the boat is pitching, it goes tak ta 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 ta, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So the past half an hour, I've been investigating. There it is. Those took me way too long. That's not good. So basically it's sucking in air and then it's losing pressure whenever the boat is going over a wave.
When we're rocking, if there's no wind, it gets air there, the water maker. I think we can solve this somehow. People say by putting some sort of like an expansion tank. That always I'm not sure. I need to investigate on this though.
Change the inlet to a sea cocker.
I was thinking of putting the inlet from the ones that are in the bottom of the boat, where the one that cools the shaft. Take it from there, split that one into two. Because
yeah.
Somehow.
So it's a minor little issue, but it's not an issue with the water maker itself. It's more like we didn't consider this before.
It's okay. I mean, I changed now direction a little bit and it's fine, but it's just in the direction that we need to go. If I go on like this now, I hit land, so I would like to go to the Bahamas.
No.
To be honest, yeah.
When you live on a boat, you get so extremely aware of all of the sounds. So sometimes the sails are a little bit different. There's a creaking, and then you realize that's normal. That's normal. But there was this sound of like the tick 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 tick, and usually we keep everything really neat in our cupboard, so I realize if anything is loose, I realize right away. But not in the fridge, and it was kind of echoing into the entire room, so I kept going around like, where is it? Where is it? It's bothering me. I keep hearing it. It's not a sound that should be there. Now I sorted it out.
That wake me up, yeah, man.
It's not gonna get better for the rest of the day, or rather until we arrive. There's a cold front passing through and it's creating a lot of squalls around, so it's... Oh! God, the bashing! So we should arrive by the late afternoon, from what it looks like around 6 p.m, but it's gonna be a wild ride until then.
I think you should get out of the wave like 10 degrees so I can sleep though, because it's my time to sleep. So I want to get to Iredinawa and she's just like dead old. What is it? Oh yeah, thank you. She's like 50 degrees, yeah. How about you get a little bit off the wind?
I wanted to arrive. You kept asking me like, when are we gonna arrive? When are we gonna arrive? I was like, okay, I'm trying to make it happen.
I don't mind sleeping.
Okay, mi scusi.
Okay,
whoa.
I get the window. Come on. I'm gonna get off the window degrees. Come on.
Jesus.
I'll put a 10 degrees to port, man. It makes it easier.
I'm German. I want to be effective. I see that I have a point of sail, a direct line. to our anchorage where we want to go, and yeah, go for it. Sorry, Kiki. I would be more considerate. Sails are down, motor is on, because we are almost arriving. I almost fell off the boat. We got dolphins right where we want to anchor. Look at these guys. Come back, come back.
I was just looking at the dolphin. I keep getting closer and closer to land. Yeah.
I walked right into the shroud, like bang. And look at the dolphins down. Oh man, the watercolor, guys. It's freaking insane.
Oh man, I'm so happy. We made it to this island. It's so cool. Everything's so blue. We have a little bit of a rolling now.
A little bit.
Because there's weather passing by, but it will just settle in about a couple of hours. And by the time we come back from checking in, it'll be good.
Okay.
And then, what's that over there? That territory?
Oh, that's where the conch lives.
Conch territory.
Conch territory.
That's what we like about the Bahamas.
We still didn't manage to catch any fish on 600 nautical miles.
Well, actually, we tried, but it was too big. The line
snapped.
just broke.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay, let's check in.
Tortugas.
No, mate, for dinghies.
I'm staying in the dinghy and I'm gonna wait for Nika because we're not sure if I'm actually allowed to go on land with him. Some countries require only the captain to go on land, and we couldn't quite remember.
They say it's okay, so you can come up, so you have to tie the dinghy up there.
Okay. Polarized sunglasses are really good on the water, but as soon as you're in the shade, you don't see anything anymore. I got blinded. I made it! Yeah, land! I'm just mesmerized by how beautiful the boats are.
Yeah, these guys are proper sailors, man.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
They build those boats. They have a long history of sailing.
Yeah, the masts are made of trees, so they're not completely
They're
straight.
bigger than our boat, man.
They're very, very
A couple
big.
of them there, they're like 54 foot.
They're beautifully painted and decorated. Such an interesting build. Actually, and Haitians, one of the best sailors in the world.
They are.
Yeah. Now these boats might look like they're rudimentary built, but they're actually ingenious. They're one of the best boat designs that there could be, and they've been copied all over the world. So don't let yourself get fooled by the simplicity.
If you see, there's a couple of fish up there. So what they do, they catch the fish and they kind of marinate it in salt and they hoist it up, the mast all the way up, and then they leave it there for a few days and then just salt the fish, and after that they can eat it while they're on passage. Nicola, that was not difficult, no? We arrived here to Grenagua, and the first person we met is Nicholas. When we arrived, we saw these beautiful Haitian boats, and he said, "That's my boat. One of them is my boat. If my engine breaks, for us it's a big problem. But for you, you have no engine."
No, they ain't got no engine. Just for you, you ain't got no big problem because you have any sail too.
Yeah.
You see?
But you have to master that.
If you go in Cuba or you go in Miami or Nassau, if your engine get problem, you take more time to which way you go.
You know, you have to be careful because it's like a marina, so you know.
It's a big boat.
Is it easy for you?
It's easy.
That ain't for you work for that. You work.
You know, I sail around the world. I've done 26,500 nautical miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my engine broke 2 times.
2 times.
And it was very scary. And you tell me you sail with no engine.
No, but I ain't scared.
And your boat is twice the size of mine.
I ain't scared.
Nicholas, honestly, nice meeting you, man.
No problem.
Respect.
Although we met Captain Nicholas only for a short time, we all felt an instant connection as travelers on the vast blue ocean.
You know, I grew up in Cuba, not far from your country. In a clear day, you can see Haiti.
And as sailors, we always hope to meet somewhere, sometime again.
And this guy makes it so easy. So the way they push their way from the pontoon. Nicolas, we love you.
My friend.
Yes, yes, yes.
See you later. You see, that's skill. There's no room for error though. If you made a mistake, you know, if you don't get the wind on the right side, you end up on the rocks. Nicolas! See you later! Fair winds, man!
For over 300 years, Haitian tradesmen have sailed the infamous Windward Passage in their engineless wooden sloops, navigating only by compass, the stars and landmarks. They master the fierce currents and shifting winds with ancestral knowledge. Without modern technology, they rely on skill and tradition. And with more than 4 tons of cargo, they reached an impressive 7 knots, something almost unmatched by any modern sailboat. These fearless mariners embody a timeless seafaring legacy.